for the new bells coming in. My name is me, Marseille, if you nasty, you know me personally. But yeah, girl, and I've had 3 surgeries in the last 2 years.
She's so lovely. She's so lovely. Yeah, yeah, she got me singing. She's so lovely.
Hey y'all, what's up? So I did I think I did 2 videos of, you know, my tummy tuck and like the progress of everything. That was on the Bells Plus 2. So if you guys have not seen that, please go watch that video. Today is well, this week I turned 3 months post-op. Yay! I am 3 months post-op. I hadn't had any infections. I haven't had any problems. My last 2 surgeries were amazing, and that all attributes to where I went, I feel like personally, and the care that I received afterwards. So I went to 305 plastic surgery. Any of you guys who've been watching me know I vlogged it. I have all the vlogs on it and all that stuff. So if you're new here and you want to see that, I will link that below as well. I've had 3 surgeries in the last 2 years. Yes, I know. A lot of people will be like, what? But I don't feel like I overdid it. I feel like I went and I got done what I wanted done personally to match my body type, honey. I've had 1 BBL. A full BBL, which means I had a fat transfer, liposuction. The first round I had lipo to my arms, I had lipos to my stomach, 360, my back, all that jazz, and it all went into this. Okay, Miss Judy. That was her first college experience. Okay, that was her first upgrade, if you will. So yeah, I was 44 inches in the booty before I went and got surgery, and that's what I had the first round. I went to Dr. Doback. My second round, Dr. McDaniel at 305 plastic surgery, so that's why I hyped them up, because I've been using them the past 2 times that I went and had surgery. He's not there anymore. All he did for me really was take some fat that I had in my abdomen region. I really didn't have a lot. I wanted to go to Dr. William, but he told me I didn't have no fat. I went with him. He lipoed my stomach area, like I said. I don't think he really did my back that much. He did do my chin, and I think that was all I got that round. And I put all that fat into my hips, because my first round I did get a full BBL, which means you get fat transfer to hips and butt. But I feel like my doctor more so just was focused on the shape of my butt and, like, you know what I'm saying, perfecting my butt, than more so my hips. And I really wanted that hippie, you know, curvy, womanly look, and that's really what I've been going for, because I had ass prior to getting a BBL. So I really just wanted to focus on my shape, and I feel like I didn't really get that in 1 round. So I decided to go do a second round of a fat transfer. So yeah, focused on my hips, put all that fat into my hips. It wasn't a lot. I think it was about, like, I think they said about 2 liters of fat, I believe, was taken from me. So it wasn't a lot that was curated and put into my hips at the time. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with the way that my hips and my butt is looking. I could, if I wanted to, get a little bit more hip, because I feel like I'm not like at the hip maximum, but I do enjoy the shape that I have now with my hips and my butt together as a whole, okay, and my waist. So the reason I went and got a 3rd round, if you're white, girl, so 3 rounds, what's going on here? And those 2 rounds, 1 round was in September of 2018, so I am officially 2 years from that surgery. That was my first BBL. The second one was in June, I believe, 2019, so last summer. And then this summer, in July, I ended up getting my 3rd round, which was a tummy tuck. So if you're here, I just had a tummy tuck. I am 12 weeks post-op from my tummy tuck, okay? I myself personally, I'm not done having kids. I know that's kind of ass backwards and confusing, but listen, honey, if you ain't paying for it, baby, you ain't got to do the research and understand where my logic is coming from. You feel me? I have a lot of people that come at me sideways about it, and I'm like, honey, I didn't take your money, okay? You feel me? Okay, so anyway, I personally want more kids, but I want more kids in the future. Not really like the current future. I have my 2 right now. They're still kind of small, you know what I'm saying? I have a 2-year-old and I have a 6-year-old who's about to be 7. So I feel like my kids are at, you know, fun age, cool age, and I'm kind of like on a standstill with having a baby right now. At 2, I could possibly have had another baby, but I just wasn't. I felt like I'm still in my 20s. I wanted to just really love myself as much as I possibly can, which I already love myself. Don't let anybody tell you that just because you had surgery you don't love yourself, okay? If you're planning on having surgery, don't let your family members, don't let your friends, don't let your in-laws, don't let these random Betty Boos on the stool sitting there watching you if you're a YouTuber. Honey, don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do with your body, okay? Do you. Be happy with yourself and be happy and confident in your decision, because everybody goes and gets surgery for different reasons, okay? And I'm telling you what mine were. I had a mom body. I love myself, love my kids, wouldn't trade them for the world, wouldn't not have kids just to not, you know, to prevent the mom body. But I had a mom body. I had saggy skin when it came to like fat. The fats just sagged, right? This is before any surgeries. When I went and got my first round, it tightened it up and it sucked it all in and it was tight, but it wasn't cute. My stomach was not cute. Once it got small from being big and stretched out, I had stretch marks I didn't know I had, stuff like that. Like, it just was not cute. After having 2 C-sections, honey, it just was not it.
Absolutely. Okay, sometimes there's another stitch to cut. We'll find out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ah, there it is. Okay, done. How was it?
Out?
You did okay?
Oh.
Good. See, sometimes people say, "Oh, you're done. That's it."
Yeah, it was just like a pop.
Sometimes people go, "Ah!"
Yeah,
so I never know what's going to happen.
because I was so scared.
That's it. That's all there was. And the other's a little curl.
So I knew that eventually I would have a tummy tuck. So going into the surgery world, surgery journey, I knew that I would at least be having 2 rounds, which would be BBL and tummy tuck. I already knew that off rip. You know, specifically like when I wanted to do it, I think that was more of what I was kind of trying to figure out, like when, between all these kids, you know what I'm saying? Between trying to birth children. You know, me and my husband, we just had to really figure out like how I wanted to do this, because personally, I'd rather not get my body done when I'm 30 something, you know, late 30s or late 40s or early 40s, or if that, any of that, 40s, 50s. I'd rather not get my body done at that time, because I want to enjoy myself in my body and, you know, my husband and my kids while I can right now. I want to go on vacation and wear a thong bikini, you know what I'm saying, and just not give a, you know, like that's how I was feeling, and I still feel that way. Like, that's what I really wanted. I wanted to enjoy my body, not share my body with nobody at the time that I'm trying to focus on, you know, me, myself. Like, I just wanted to bless myself. I feel like I did a lot for a lot of people. I still do a lot for a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? My whole family, my kids, my husband, like everybody. I felt like it was just time for me to focus on Ming, and that's what I did, honey. And I will get a lot of hate for that, but I really don't care, because it was about me at the time. I never put anything into myself, and that's what I wanted to do. I did not have good credit. I still don't have good credit, so I couldn't do like care credit and things like that. So I did have to pay cash for my first round, and that's why I tell you guys all the time, I know off rip I spent about $15K total when I hit Texas. When I came back from Miami, the first round, I know I spent about 12 to 15K out there, including my surgery, okay? Because my surgery with Dr. Novak at the time was $6,200, because I added arm. That's why I say that it's very important for everyone to budget out how they're going to go get surgery. I've seen people that will go get surgery and they don't really have the funds for surgery, but they just want surgery, and that's great and dandy, but I need you to take care of yourself, okay? I need you to take good care. Aftercare is key. Aftercare is about as much as your surgery is going to be. So my surgery was about $6,000, little over $6,000, and my aftercare was a little over $6,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, your aftercare needs to match your surgery, honestly, because those massages are going to pile up. You got to get a lot of massages after surgery, and that should be like $150, $80 to $150. a pop each session, okay? And that's about 30 minutes to an hour maybe of session time. And you need a good, at least everyday massage your first week. Your second week, I'd still say about every day. So that's 14 massages. 14 times $100 is what, okay, yeah, girl, it add up real fast, okay? Then you got to make sure that you have your fajas. Your fajas, they're expensive. They're like 100 and something. Those are like body shapers, things like that, but they're tailored to you having surgery and stuff. So fajas and stuff will be like 100 and something, sometimes 200 and something, so that adds up. So all that stuff will add up, and like I said, that's why that it is expensive, and I would suggest you saving up for it and going and doing that if that's your goal. So let's just get down to my last round, this round that I'm telling you guys about. So like I said, I got a tummy tuck. I decided that I wanted to get it done right now because I felt like when I did have kids, it just I wanted to see what my body would look like after having it all said and done, and just getting it all done and enjoying the product. I felt like I would mess up what I already had done if I had more kids in between the time that, you know, like, I don't know. So I just decided that I wanted to just get the body work that I wanted done now, enjoy myself, and then have my kids. And if it pops back, snaps back, which a lot of people have, I've been researching this also, and I plan on taking care of my body and taking care of my skin, which I didn't with my other two. I didn't even use bio oil or anything. Like, I just let the stretch marks be stretch marks, okay? So I feel like as I'm older now, I feel like I know what I should do in pregnancies, and I know, you know, how to care for my body. So I'm gonna definitely be trying to do that. And like I said, I'm 3 months post-op. So really, I don't have much to really talk on because I feel like I vlogged all of it. But some questions are like, was I scared of the scar? I wasn't technically scared of the scar because I knew that my stomach to me wasn't pretty. And I knew that if I had a scar that's like, you know, on my penny line, or the scar that's like at, you know, my pants or whatever, everything would be covering it. And at least what I want to wear when it comes to like wearing cute little tops, like I had the body shape for it, but I didn't have the stomach for it. So I would always have to pick like which outfit I want to wear. Is it going to show too much of my stomach? Is it going to show, you know, the stretch marks and stuff like that? So now I feel like I don't have to worry about that because obviously I'm not buying stuff that's going to be like, my crotch is going to be out, like, hey, Kirsten gonna be like, hello. Like, nothing is going to be showing down there where the scar is. Now with me personally, I don't feel like the scar is that bad. It depends on you yourself. Me, I keloid, so I did take some precautions when I went and got the surgery because I didn't want to have a big thick scar or to rise or anything like that. So what I did get and what I've been using is this cream. It's called Kilo Coat, I think. And I just got this off of Amazon. I've also been using bio oil. Y'all probably know bio oil looks like, so I'm not going to go grab it. But I've used bio oil faithfully. Every time I get out the shower, I use this. Probably about like once a week, maybe twice a week sometimes. But this, I really honestly, I don't know if my skin just healed, because down there when it came to like my C-section cuts and stuff, my doctors, when I had my second daughter and when I was pregnant, I was big, my doctor said she could not see where my last C-section cut was. She didn't know where it was because it healed so good. So I don't know if maybe down there my skin just heals good and doesn't keloid, but I haven't had any issues. I can feel the scar a little bit. Like, it's not really, like, it's not raised or anything like that, but I can feel it a little bit if I kind of, because I know where it is, so I can feel it a little bit. But it is hip to hip when you do get, I got a regular tummy tuck. I didn't get a mini. I don't know much about minis, but I know that I needed a regular tummy tuck, so I did get a cut hip to hip. The actual, like, process of me healing and stuff like that, it wasn't really painful. It was just very uncomfortable. So you have to be bent over the first 3 weeks. You can't really like stand up straight because you don't want to stretch out the cut. They wanted to heal and then for you to slowly stand up. So that just in itself was uncomfortable. I talked about that in my last video. And yeah, that's really it. And then like the belly button, and nothing hurt. Like, it's just like it all had to heal. And I hate having open like cuts and anything that's like could get infected. It just gives me anxiety. So I like overly clean probably. I use a lot of dial soap. I used the hibiscus soap, the stuff that they use in the hospital, stuff like that. I use that on it, and I use that on my belly button faithfully. I use, instead of using Neosporin, I use this triple antibiotic ointment on it, and all that when it was healing. Once it healed, like I said, that's when I started using this and bio oil. But before that, I was just kind of caring for it and stuff like that, and making sure that it was doing good. No, I never had any pus. I never had anything like oozing. I've heard people saying stuff was oozing out of their belly buttons. I never had any of that issue. Also, my doctor, he did go in and take my belly button and use it to make my new belly button. So I really love that, because one thing that scared me when I went to go look for tummy tucks and like doctors and stuff like that, I wasn't really too fond of the belly button. Like I was like, how is that gonna heal? Like, you know, like I was scared also, like I said, of how I heal. It just depends. Everyone's experience is gonna be different. I went to Dr. Salas at 305 for my tummy tuck. He was amazing. He told me what I needed to get done and what I needed, and like he didn't care about anything else I was talking about, honey, because I wanted more hips at the time. I still, like I said, I could, but I don't want to go back and get any more surgeries like anytime soon at all. Like I'm not on it. But at that time I was like, this is my last surgery, so I'm gonna need you to throw in a couple, you know, a couple slides of hips. And he was just like, no, we can't do that. And he did not do that for me, which I'm kind of thankful for, because I feel like the healing process probably would have been 10 times worse, because like I said, I didn't really feel any pain. It was just discomfort. And I don't really wear fajas anymore. I just really wear like belly bands and corsets and things that are going to tighten my stomach, because of the fact that I do swell. So you're going to swell between like 6 months to a year, depending on, I guess, you as a person. I don't know personally. I just know that I swell a lot, so that I have to have it compressed, because your stomach is like Play-Doh, like Jello at the moment. And you kind of want to mold it to where it needs to be, as well as you want to keep that swelling down, because of it can cause like infections and things like that. So I do keep my stomach tight all the time unless I'm going somewhere, and when I do go somewhere, it does swell and it does hurt. That's the only time that I've actually had pain, is when I go out and, you know, take my compression off. But I do have to wear it 24/7. Well, not 24/7. I feel like I probably have to wear it about 12 hours, but I do wear it, me personally, I wear 24/7, because I don't like being uncomfortable until the swelling is like where it's like and that's probably about, I'm 3 months, probably give me about 2 more months, and I probably won't be wearing as much compression, because then I'll be able to freely walk around without any type of pain when it comes to like the swelling part. And I did get muscle repair. You get a muscle repair with a tummy tuck, so that's awesome, which I love, because my muscles was cut from me shivering. Okay, so I think that's really it. How long I've been talking about? 18 minutes. Yeah, I think that's about it. If y'all have any other questions, please let me know, so that I can remember to put it into a video. I am gonna start putting like my updates and stuff like that here on The Reality of Me, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment below. I love you guys, and I will show you my stomach, and then I will talk to you in another video. So this is my stomach, and as I said, I did have compression on, so that's why you'll see like little lines and stuff like that. Until I stop wearing compression, it's probably always going to be like that. But this is what my belly button looks like. I love it. Like I said, it was my old belly button that he just made a cut and put like it there, I guess. So it's not like a deep hole or anything like that that's like missing. And this is the side view. And like I said, honey, my thighs match. I don't know what y'all be talking about, but my thighs match this ass, okay? And I didn't go back and get mass amounts of surgery. My hips and my butt are measuring 49 inches. And that's just that. I went from 44 inches to 49 inches. And I'm happy with that. Also, Kirsten, honey, the Kirsten box, she's been very swollen, so ignore that. That is a part of the healing process, because I don't have anything that compresses right there, so that does irritate me a lot. Like, not irritate me as in like irritation like here, but it's just, it irritates me, because when I try to wear things like tight clothes or stuff like that, I just feel like it's overly noticeable right here, and I can't wait for that to go down. So this is the other side, what that's looking like. I'll show you guys the back. That's the back. And yes, y'all can see goes from this hip right here is swollen, as you guys can see. So that's kind of what that looks like, having something swollen, because I wasn't compressing right here. So normally that would be all over my stomach, like it would be the same size if I stopped compressing. So yeah, that's a swollen patch right here. This isn't really that swollen right there, but I wanted to show you guys my scars. So yeah, as you can see, it's not nothing that's super crazy. I did have a tattoo right here that I'll just have to basically get another tattoo over that. And this is what I'm working with, okay? I love it. Hopefully you guys like this video. I guess this is kind of like a body review also, because I haven't really shown you guys my body. So yeah, this is a body review as well. Well, I love you guys. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you comment below, and I'll talk to you in another video, okay?